Guys, welcome to this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the technical skills that you need to have if you actually go into product management, or if you want to become a product manager. So if you are from a tech background, like take for example you study computer science or computer engineering, I think it's still way more easier for you. But if you're the type that didn't study either of these courses, I think these are some of the technical skills you actually need to acquire to be able to survive, or to be able to even to understand the landscape, and also for you to be able to probably get a job as a product manager. So the first one is you must understand software development life cycle. Like you must understand how is software developed, like what are the stages that are involved when software is to be developed. So you must understand how a market research work. You must understand ideation, like what are the ideas that actually bring about the building of a particular software or a particular mobile app. So you must also know development. How is software being developed? What are the stages? What are the process involved? You must also understand software testing. Like after this product or software has been built, how is it being tested before it being released into the market, so that people can start making use of it. You must also understand what are the release process, like how are software being released for people to use in the society. So you must understand software development life cycle, from ideation to prototyping to development to products release. There are even some products that even recall after they've been released into the market, and also so you must understand all these stages that softwares go through before it's being released, in the process of being built, and how it's being released into the market. You must also understand agile methodologies. These are the technicalities, or let me just say these are the process through which, or the methodologies that are used in the building of software. So we have agile methodologies, we have the scrum framework as well. So these are more like they are more like the framework that are being used, or the orders or the patterns that are being used in the process of trying to build a software. So another technical skill you need to study and understand is UI UX fundamentals. Like what makes up what how is a user interface supposed to look like? What are the factors that determine how a user interface is being designed? Something like that. Why is it that when you open some app, it feel like you are home, and when you open some, it just feel like you don't even feel like doing anything on them. So you need to understand how user interface and user experience work, something like that. So you need to understand how the principles behind how people design the website or an app, the way it's being designed. Why is it that on some app you will see the why is it that on some applications, once you download them like this, you can just do whatever you want to do without signing up? And why is that on some applications you have to do signing up, registrations, and also before you can do anything you want to do? So you must understand how user interface and user experience, how it works. So the third one is you must understand basic system architecture, because when it comes to software or mobile app, we have two sides. We have the front end and we have the back end. So the front end is the part of a website or an application in which people actually interface with, while the back end is known as the server side that actually deals with the logical part of the website. Take for example, you are in a restaurant now and you want to buy something. You have to do or call the what's it called now? You have to call the waiter, tell the waiter whatever you want to do, and the waiter now goes back to the kitchen to get it for you and give it to you. So this is more like what an application looks like. So you must understand how the front end work, how the back end work, and how the server side also works. You must also understand how API works. And so APIs are more like intermediary between the front end and the back end. Just like a waiter. A waiter is the one that that serves as an intermediary between where you are sitting, or the environment where you are sitting, between taking your order from you as a customer to going to the kitchen to get your order from you. Take for example now that let's for example you go on Google and you type your name there. Once you type your name, you discover that your name will come it will appear. That thing is not automatic. You are more like the user. You are giving Google a query, and Google will have to like go and search for your whatever you've put into it in wherever database it is. All these things are being done with the use of or with the help of APIs. So you must understand how front end works. Like I said, front end is the side of the website on our app in which we interact with, while the back end is the side or the logical side of the website or the mobile app. You must also understand engineering estimation, because as a product manager, you really want to like manage a team of engineers to actually like deliver on products. So you must understand like if a if an engineer is to work on a particular feature, how can I estimate the duration of time it's going to take for this particular engineer to work on this particular feature? Let's say, for example, you want a developer to work on probably like a landing page for a particular event. You must understand, okay, what is the effort that is going to be required to build this landing page? How long is it going to take? What are the technical requirements so that I can be able to like communicate to or with the developer very well. Another thing you must understand is also data querying or SQL, because by the time your product is being launched into the market and it's being functional, you need to be able to like collect data on the performance of the website or the mobile app. And to do this, you will need the knowledge of SQL, which is known as our structured query language, for you to be able to do this. And the last one that I'm going to talk about is product analytics, because people are going to be engaging with this app or software that we built. You need to be able to know exactly what is going on there, because it's more like a self-sustaining system, and it can't tell you, okay, this is what's going on. And also, so you need analytics to be able to like know, okay, take for example an e-commerce website. You need to be able to know that, okay, how many people are coming in, which page are they going to, what are they buying, what are they not buying, where are they leaving this particular app, how are they interacting with it. So you need, for you to do this, there are there are tools that you can use. You can make use of Amplitude, Mistpanel, Google Analytics, and all sorts. So also another thing I would like to buttress on is just that if you are not from a technical background, you need to just sit down and try to like understand how a website can be built from scratch, or how a mobile app is being built from scratch. What are those things that are needed? What are the basic features that are needed to be in a particular website? And also you need to understand industry, like how our software is being built in fintech, how our software is being built in e-commerce, how our software is being built in logistics, how are they being built in health tech, how are they being built in which other industry, how are they being built in uh, edutech, which is educational technology. So you need to understand different industries and the kind of technologies or softwares, products or app that they make use of, and how the peculiarity of this particular app in those industry. Another thing you need to also know is compliance and regulation. What are the compliance requirements for building mobile apps or software in all these different industries? Why? Because in fintech is an industry that is well like regulated. So the kind of requirement you will need to be able to like build up in this particular industry is different from the one you will need in health tech. It's different from the one you will need in e-commerce, and it's different from the ones you will need in logistics. So you also need to be able to like understand this. So these are some of like the basic things in which you actually like sit down, understand very well, study, watch YouTube videos, subscribe for courses to be able to like understand the basic concept. Again, I'm going to go over them again. The first one is you must understand software development lifecycle. You must understand UI UX fundamentals. You must understand basic system architecture. You must understand engineering estimation. You must understand data querying. And you must also understand products analytics. So that's all I'm going to be talking about today. Thank you so much for listening.